Hey everybody, Nick DiVirgilio here, NAMM 2019. I'm spending some time in the Pearl booth with Kevin Packard. We're going to go through some of the great Pearl gear. You know, Kevin, Sweetwater had a banner year with Pearl in 2018, and I think 2019 is going to be even better because you guys have some really cool products to show us. So how about we quickly go down the line?
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you, Nick. Thank you very much for coming and for saying that. It's great. Now, listen, Christmas time was great for the Roadshow Junior, and obviously it presents everything for your under 10-year-old drummer to get started on the right foot. Hardware cymbals, a great little package, 16-inch bass drum, 8, 10, and 13-inch toms with the 12-inch snare. Easy peasy, 1, 2, 3, out of the box. Now, next up is the Compact Traveler. A lot of gigging drummers have loved this for small spaces because it's super tight and you can fold it up into a single bag, right? It comes in a set, yeah, absolutely. It comes in a set with the kick drum and the snare drum, and then those fold up into a single bag that's optional as well. And now we have a new expansion pack that includes a 10-inch and 14-inch tom. So the entire kit comes together in two different separate packages. Okay. Moving on from there, Export Lacquer. Now, Export obviously has it's a legend.
Long history.
Yeah, absolutely. And the best-selling drum set of all time. This is a new addition to the line this year in satin brown transparent lacquer. Export Lacquer is a great value for the step-up type of a drummer, and a great sound from a mahogany, poplar, birch shell. Yeah.
Nice hybrid collection of woods there.
Absolutely, yeah, really great sounding drums and a really great price as well.
Perfect.
Coming over here to Masters Maple Complete, we launched Masters Maple Complete a few years ago as a good, no-nonsense, standard high-end maple sound with a decent price. All the Masters touches that you would expect are there. Even ply 6, thin maple shell, 45-degree bearing edges. You can see we've set it up with a variety of different parts from our new Icon rack expansions. You see these little things right over here. We call these the rackets. We've taken a single curved Icon rack rail and attached it to that cymbal stand, and we're attaching all sorts of things with it with just a couple of different clamps. Very simple, very clean, very easy way to expand your drum set.
Fantastic.
Now, the big news this year for Pearl is Masters Maple Gum.
Yes, we're excited about that kit.
Yeah, really impressive stuff. I mean, really, it's the first production Masterworks drum set because players like yourself were really excited about the sound we were getting from the Masterworks Sonic Select shell recipe, specifically the studio recipe drums. Okay. Now, that's up here. We wanted to create something that was a little bit more reasonable for the studio drummer, but at the same time really represents the best in what we can do. Now, Masters Maple Complete employs a thin, even ply 6 hybrid maple gumwood shell. It's North American wood that's sandwiched together in this beautiful combination between the thinness of the shell, the angle of the 60-degree bearing edge, and its contact with a heavier hardware combination with the CL bridge lug and the die-cast tube. So you've got two different opposite forces kind of working together to make this really optimum sound.
But that's a classic combination from way back. The maple gumwood, die-cast tubes, and all that kind of stuff is sort of a classic, old school American drum sound.
Very much. I mean, literally the greatest drum tones ever recorded. But this is Pearl's take on that classic recipe.
Great. Yeah, fantastic.
And backed by a lifetime warranty with our craftsmanship, with our shell making technology, really it creates an unbelievable, unparalleled drum sound.
Perfect.
Yeah, very excited about these drum sets. They come in a limited number of drum sets, available this year. Shell pack 10, 12, 16, 22. 10, 12, 14, 20 in a choice of 4 different finishes, including this beautiful new hand-rubbed natural maple finish. Now, Nick, you had the chance to check out Session Studio Select.
Yeah, great drums.
Yeah, fantastic. Great thin ply birch African mahogany combination in a gorgeous shell, and a great value as well with the free floor tom added. We're carrying on that for this year. This is a new finish for this year, and it's just gorgeous.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. Black mirror chrome. We've got Lester Estelle, who's going out with Kelly Clarkson this next year. This is going to be the flagship of his setup, and it just looks stunning under the lights.
I can imagine, yeah, just the shine that's going to come off the drum kit is going to be great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We've also got a couple of different things on this kit that are worthy of mentioning. The low boy type profile of the Icon rack, using our expanded rack clamps.
And that's great. Nice and low profile. It's below the floor tom legs. That's great. But this is probably my favorite thing here, are these curved boom arms added to the boom arm of the main cymbal stand. That's neat. So when we're going to see those at Sweetwater.
Okay, as soon as possible. Probably we're looking at about May.
It's just so cool because you can add different things. You don't need more stand legs on the floor. Just to be able to add more tones around your kit with less space is really cool.
And the cool thing is we're calling these the boomerang, right? Okay, the Cymbal Boomerang, right? We've got two different embodiments here, one with a fixed clamp and our gyro lock tilter up here, and then one that comes with a three-way clamp as well as a movable gyro lock tilter. Now these are marquee type pieces, but they give a visual and functional aesthetic that really is unparalleled. No one's ever done this before. And the cool thing is because they're curved, you can weave them in and out of your setup with these, and it looks sleek and sexy. So yeah, love that stuff. Masterworks literally presents the ultimate in custom drum making. Everything's made one at a time, and we made these two one-of-a-kind drum sets to just sort of illustrate exactly what we can do. I mean, you want custom graphics, you can provide them to us, and we can put them on the drum set. Literally, Masterworks is like an heirloom piece. It's an investment. It's something that you can use all your creativity, including custom artwork. We actually made these ones featuring illustrations from renowned artist Jessica Hancock, and as you can see, the results are absolutely stunning.
Absolutely killer, gorgeous, and I love the sizes of this kit. This just screams rock and roll with the low rack. It's really cool setup here.
Awesome.
Kevin, tell us what the Snare Drum Squad is.
Snare Drum Squad essentially is a program for marquee drum dealers to represent Pearl with a whole new line of drums for their customers. And drummers, I think, are really going to get behind these. I mean, there are individual models that are limited in production. There are a couple of models in here that are exclusive to Snare Drum Squad dealers. Obviously, Sweetwater had a great year with the Casey Cooper Igniter this last year. Yeah. What a fantastic guy he is, and what a great what a great statesman for drumming he is. Yeah. That's included, as well as the Session Studio Select in Black Mirror Chrome, going on down to the classic Pearl Piccolo. A couple of the exclusive models that are in here, the new floor tom snare drum.
That is really a thing these days. A lot of drummers are getting into that sound, having a floor tom that does both things. So that's great that Pearl's gotten into that world. Yeah.
And very reasonably priced, too. I mean, the cool thing about these drums is that they can really be added to any setup. They're versatile in color, they're versatile in sound. Right next to that is a gorgeous birch and gumwood combination, 8-ply, thick, 13x7 snare drum. Nice, cracky with a lot of body, really pretty. And then we've got a couple of extra modern utility drums here that are fantastic. 14x6.5, 14x8 in that deep brown natural mahogany. Nice. And then coming on over here, a couple of really nice little price point drums that are birch ply, 14x5, employing some really premium looking Delmar USA finishes.
Great.
And then Masters Maple Complete in your choice of 35 different Music City custom finishes.
There you go.
So a snare drum for every flavor.
Perfect, and drummers love snare drums. The more the merrier in the collection.
The more arrows for your quiver, the better you're going to hit the target.
Cool, man. Thanks so much for showing us all of these great drum products.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks, man.